You thought Hollywood's golden age was all glitz and glam? Think again, some of your favorite stars were mob-connected, and their secrets? Buried deep. Glamour. Fame. Red carpets. But behind the golden age of Hollywood, was a darker world lurking in the shadows. These weren't just silver screen legends, some of them were tangled in a web of crime, secrets, and the Mafia's iron grip. These are 20 old Hollywood stars with shocking Mafia ties, and you won't believe who's on this list. Frank Sinatra wasn't just a music icon, he was deeply entangled in the world of organized crime. For nearly 40 years, the FBI kept him under surveillance due to his close relationships with powerful Mafia figures like Sam Giancana, Lucky Luciano, and his own godfather, Willie Moretti. Sinatra regularly mingled with members of the Genovese, Gambino, and Colombo crime families. His rise in Las Vegas wasn't just about talent, mobsters helped him secure gigs and even casino ownership stakes. While Sinatra denied direct involvement, his frequent parties, favors, and connections told a different story. Behind the charm and the spotlight, Blue Eyes had friends in very dark places. Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood's brightest star, caught in the shadows. Marilyn Monroe wasn't just linked to presidents, she was also rumored to have ties to the Mafia. Most notably, she was allegedly romantically involved with Chicago mob boss Sam Giancana, a powerful figure with deep underworld connections. Reports suggest she may have also crossed paths with Sonny Franzese of the Colombo family. Some believe Marilyn spent her final night at the Calneva Lodge, a mob-controlled resort, where Giancana allegedly warned her to stay quiet about her relationships with John and Robert Kennedy. Just days later, she was found dead. Conspiracy theories have swirled for decades. Was she silenced by politics, the mob, or both? Lana Turner, glamour, scandal, and a mobster's death. Lana Turner, one of Hollywood's most glamorous stars, had a dangerous relationship with mob enforcer Johnny Stompanato. Stompanato was a right-hand man to notorious Los Angeles gangster Mickey Cohen. Their relationship was turbulent, marked by jealousy and threats. In 1958, during a violent argument, Turner's teenage daughter, Cheryl Crane, fatally stabbed Stompanato in what was ruled justifiable homicide. The shocking case rocked Hollywood and pulled back the curtain on Turner's dark connection to the underworld. Stompanato's mob ties and brutal behavior made headlines, but it was the courtroom drama that turned Lana from a starlet into the center of a real-life noir. Behind the elegance was a story of violence, fear, and death. Debbie Reynolds, America's sweetheart with mob shadows. Debbie Reynolds was the picture of wholesome Hollywood charm, but her personal life told a more complicated story. Her second husband, millionaire shoe tycoon Harry Carl, had troubling financial ties that brought Reynolds dangerously close to the mob world. Carl reportedly had business dealings influenced by Sidney Korshak, a feared and powerful lawyer known as the Mafia's go-to man in Hollywood. Korshak later helped negotiate a multi-million-dollar Las Vegas deal for Reynolds, raising eyebrows. Even some of her business ventures, like Scapatone music videos, came under investigation for potential mob involvement. While Reynolds herself was never accused of wrongdoing, her name remained linked to those operating in the Mafia's long shadow, proof that even America's sweethearts weren't always far from danger. Wayne Newton, Mr. Las Vegas and the mob's watchful eye. Wayne Newton, known as Mr. Las Vegas, built a legendary career with charm and talent, but behind the curtain, dark rumors followed. In the 1980s, Newton was accused of acting as a frontman for the Gambino crime family in a Las Vegas hotel deal. Though he denied any wrongdoing, the allegations triggered federal investigations and intense media scrutiny. Things escalated when Newton agreed to testify as a government witness in a mob-related trial. The result? He received a Mafia death threat and had to wear a bulletproof vest under FBI protection. While never officially charged, the whispers of mob ties have lingered for decades, a reminder that even the brightest stages in Vegas can cast long, dangerous shadows. James Caan, Hollywood tough guy with real mob ties. James Caan wasn't just convincing as Sonny Corleone in The Godfather, he had real-life ties to organized crime. Con was close friends with Andy "Mush" Russo, a notorious street boss in the Colombo crime family. In fact, Russo was the godfather to Con's son, Scott. Their relationship went far beyond friendship. In 2011, when Russo was arrested on racketeering charges, Con offered to post his bail. Though Con always insisted he wasn't involved in any illegal activity, his loyalty to Russo raised eyebrows. Known for playing gangsters on screen, Con's real-life associations blurred the line between fiction and fact. His off-screen life, much like his roles, carried the weight of danger, loyalty, and a hint of the underworld. Robert De Niro, method acting meets mob reality. Robert De Niro's legendary performances in mob classics like The Godfather Part II and Goodfellas have cemented his status as Hollywood's definitive gangster. But his connection to the Mafia goes beyond acting. To prepare for his roles, De Niro reportedly befriended real members of the Gambino crime family, including notorious figures like Fat Andy Ruggiano. These relationships gave him unique insights into the mob lifestyle, speech, and mannerisms, adding unmatched authenticity to his performances. While De Niro has always maintained a professional distance, rumors suggest that his access to these figures was more than just research, it hinted at real connections. Whether as a method actor or a man with genuine ties, De Niro's story blurs the line between Hollywood fiction and mob reality, showing how deeply the Mafia influenced both his craft and the culture of old Hollywood. Edward G. Robinson, Hollywood's ultimate gangster, but no real Mafia links. Edward G. Robinson is one of old Hollywood's most iconic figures, especially famous for his roles as tough gangsters and mob bosses in films like Little Caesar and Key Largo. His gritty performances helped define the gangster genre and influenced countless actors after him. Despite his convincing on-screen persona, Robinson never had confirmed ties to the real Mafia or organized crime. Law enforcement and historians have repeatedly stated that his mob connections were purely fictional and part of his acting craft. However, his portrayal was so powerful and authentic that many fans and critics alike have often speculated about possible off-screen associations. Robinson's image blurred the line between Hollywood myth and reality, making him a symbol of the gangster era without ever stepping into the criminal underworld himself. His legacy remains a testament to the power of performance, showing how an actor can embody a world without truly belonging to it. George Raft, Hollywood's gangster who knew the real ones. George Raft wasn't just playing gangsters in the movies, he actually knew them in real life. Born in New York's Hell's Kitchen, Raft grew up surrounded by crime and tough street life. Before becoming a Hollywood star, he worked as a dancer and reportedly ran errands for mobsters. His charm and streetwise image helped him land roles in classic gangster films like Scarface and Each Dawn I Die, where he often played the cool, dangerous criminal. Off-screen, Raft maintained close friendships with major underworld figures like Bugsy Siegel and Owney Madden. His loyalty to his mob friends led to career trouble. He reportedly refused roles that portrayed mobsters negatively and even intervened to help mob associates avoid legal trouble. Some believe his Hollywood success was partially influenced by those same connections. While Raft never faced criminal charges, his long-standing ties to real mobsters blurred the line between fiction and reality, making him one of the most authentically dangerous men in old Hollywood, both on screen and off. Carrie Grant, the gentleman actor with a whispered underworld link. Carrie Grant was the epitome of class, charm, and Hollywood sophistication. Known for his roles in films like North by Northwest and To Catch a Thief, Grant seemed far removed from the shadowy world of organized crime. However, rumors have long circulated that he may have had ties to mobster Joseph "Sox" Lanza, a powerful figure in New York's Fulton Fish Market and a key player in the Genovese crime family. The exact nature of their relationship remains unclear. Some claim Grant and Lanza moved in similar social circles during the 1940s, attending the same exclusive parties or sharing mutual acquaintances in entertainment and nightlife. Others suggest their connection may have involved business deals or favors exchanged quietly behind the scenes. Despite the speculation, no hard evidence ever linked Carrie Grant directly to any criminal activity. Still, The mere suggestion that Hollywood's most refined leading man may have brushed shoulders with the Mafia adds a fascinating twist to his legacy, a reminder that even the most polished stars might have secrets buried beneath the surface. Elizabeth Hurley, known for her elegance and charm on screen, shocked tabloids in the early 2000s when she was romantically linked to Dominic "Donnie Shax" Montemarano, a high-ranking capo in the Colombo crime family. Montemarano, a longtime Mafia figure, had a lengthy criminal history, including convictions for racketeering, extortion, and loan sharking. The two were reportedly seen together at public events, and photos of them sparked a media frenzy. While Hurley never commented publicly on the depth of their relationship, the association raised eyebrows in both Hollywood and law enforcement circles. Some speculated it was a brief affair, while others believed she was unaware of Montemarano's full criminal background. Though Hurley was never implicated in any wrongdoing, her connection to a known mobster added a surprising and controversial chapter to her otherwise polished public image. The incident highlighted how even glamorous celebrities can find themselves drawn, knowingly or not, into the shadows of organized crime. It also served as a reminder of the Mafia's lingering presence in unexpected places. Tony Bennett, the velvet voice with a dangerous encounter. Tony Bennett, beloved for his smooth voice and timeless classics like "I Left My Heart in San Francisco," seemed worlds away from organized crime. But even he had a brush with the underworld, and it nearly turned deadly. In the 1970s, Bennett was allegedly assaulted by infamous mob enforcer Tony Spilotro, the brutal Chicago outfit figure later portrayed by Joe Pesci in Casino. According to long-standing rumors, Spilotro believed Bennett was romantically involved with his girlfriend, a dangerous accusation in Mafia circles. Bennett was reportedly beaten or threatened, with some accounts suggesting he was forced to publicly distance himself from the woman. While the details remain murky, those close to the singer confirmed the encounter left a lasting impression. Additionally, whispers have long linked Bennett to the Bonanno crime family, though nothing concrete ever tied him to criminal activity. Despite these rumors, Bennett maintained a clean reputation and focused on his music, carefully avoiding controversy. Still, the incident serves as a chilling reminder that even icons of elegance and civility weren't immune to the Mafia's violent reach, and that one wrong relationship could put even a superstar in serious danger. Johnny Rosselli, the mob's man in Hollywood. Johnny Rosselli wasn't a movie star, but he was one of the most powerful behind-the-scenes figures in Hollywood during the 1930s through the 1950s, and he was working for the mob. As a trusted enforcer for West Coast Mafia boss Jack Dragna, Rosselli acted as the mob's liaison to the entertainment industry. He reportedly used his influence to extort studios, control labor unions, and even sway casting decisions, with persistent rumors claiming he helped launch the career of Marilyn Monroe. Rosselli's role was to protect and expand the mob's interests in Los Angeles, using charm, intimidation, and deep connections in both the studio system and the criminal underworld. His involvement wasn't limited to Hollywood. He later played a key role in the Mafia's infiltration of Las Vegas casinos and was famously tied to a failed CIA plot to assassinate Fidel Castro. Despite his smooth demeanor, Rosselli's life ended violently. He was found murdered in 1976, stuffed in a 55-gallon drum floating off the Florida coast. His death, widely believed to be a mob hit, remains unsolved. Johnny Rosselli was the ultimate Hollywood insider, but his power came from the shadows, not the spotlight.